everyone, so I'm just going to show you how to make a really simple butternut squash soup in the Instant Pot. You can make this in less than 30 minutes and it tastes like it's been simmering all day long. So I've just turned this to the saute setting on the Instant Pot. I'm just going to add in a little bit of olive oil, about a tablespoon or so, and then let that heat up a little bit. It heats up pretty fast, so I'll follow that with some onion. This is one onion chopped into slices, and I'm just going to let this caramelize a little bit until I add the next ingredients. So while this is starting, I'm just going to show you the other ingredients that you're going to need. This is 2 butternut squashes cubed. You're going to need about 1 inch or 2 of fresh ginger. I'm using about 2-3 inches because I love ginger. But you can use a little bit if you're not too much of a ginger fan. Some fresh sage. You'll also need some salt, some nutmeg, and then some broth. I'm using Bonafide Provisions bone broth, but you can use mineral broth or any kind of vegetable broth that you like as well. It also is really flavorful even without broth, so if you want it, you can also just use filtered water. So you can hear the onions sizzling, they're caramelizing up in here. So then I'm just going to add the butternut squash. More butternut squash. I'm going to add the ginger, just whole like this, because we're going to be pureeing it before we do eat it. So ginger whole like that. Going to add some salt. Be generous with the salt. Salt brings up all the wonderful flavors, really brings out those good flavors. And then I'm going to do about a ½ teaspoon of nutmeg. I'm horrible because I don't measure ever, but about a ½ teaspoon is good. Right. And then I'm going to add the bone broth. I'll get the email. And enough filtered water to cover the squash. Okay, so once we have everything in, we're just going to finish it off with some fresh sage. Put that right on top. Then I'm going to take the top of the Instant Pot and secure it. You're going to make sure that the setting is not on the vent setting, that it's closed completely. And then all you're going to do is hit the soup. And this will be done in 15 minutes. Okay, so then when that 15 minutes is done, you're just going to release the pressure. You never want to put your hand over this because the steam's going to shoot up and you don't want to burn yourself. So you just lightly flick this and it's going to release all the pressure. Alright, so then once that's done, when it's done venting, you're just going to turn this and pull it off. It smells so good. Alright, so we're just going to take the sage out. Put it to the side. It's like fishing. And one more piece. And then you're just going to take a handheld blender and just blend it all up. And then once you're done pureeing that, you can add in some dairy-free protein to fill it up. This one from Standard Process is so filling, and it's going to keep you going all day long. So I'm just going to add in a couple scoops of this, and then blend it up one more time. So the protein is not only going to keep you feeling more full throughout the day, but it's also going to thicken up the soup as well. So this is a great addition to your soup. So last but not least, it's just time to eat it. So just going to take some out. You can make it thin, you can make it thicker by adding more protein or even some arrowroot starch.